All right, y'all. Here I is. I'm back. My name is Jeremy Speaks, and I'm coming to talk to y'all about Pastor John Gray being in critical condition and what I think this kind of means, for the church and, things of that nature. So, y'all listen. I want to, like I said in preface before, I want to, like, reiterate that I want to be as respectful as possible. This is in no way meant to, demean anybody or anything else like that, but I'm just going to tell y'all what I think. So, understand this. When you decide to embark on the journey of being a leader of a church, basically leading Jesus's flock, whoever that flock may be, you are holding yourself to a certain standard, not just yourself, but biblically. And I say that if you cannot reach that standard and you know that you struggle against your flesh, more often than you prevail over it, then you need to step down. I don't believe that just because you got called at one time to do something, that means that that's always going to be the calling for you. Like, I believe that, like, for example, it's been multiple times in, the Bible that Jesus, or not Jesus, well, I'll say, the Father, has blessed people with something as a gift and then taken it away because they took it for granted. Like Samson. Y'all remember Samson was one of the strongest men in the Bible. He had, this long hair, and he was a Nazarite, and God basically said, as long as you have your hair, you are able to, have this power. And he was able to take out whole armies by himself, right? And he was getting drunk, he was messing with prostitutes, and he ended up getting set up, and they ended up cutting his hair. He lost that blessing, and he ended up basically getting taken for prisoner. And I'm saying that to say this, like, when y'all are trying to lead these churches and y'all know y'all not living right, y'all are really sitting here, from turning people away from God. And he literally said it himself. He was up there like, it would have been better if you had tied a millstone around your neck and then been thrown into the sea rather than, mess with the Lord's children. And you can't sit here and then want to be leading people and then sleeping with people in the congregation and things like that, or taking advantage of children, and I'm not saying that, Pastor Gray did any of that. But what I'm saying is this: God is not to be trifled with. Now, I know I may joke around, y'all. I know I may love to make jokes, but one thing I would never do is get in anybody's church and go around and playing any type of games. Because I really do think the Lord does not take that stuff for granted. He does not play about you representing him amongst, the masses. And it's, to me, when I started realizing that a lot of these pastors were not doing the things that they needed to be doing, is when, I don't know if y'all remember Bishop Eddie Long, and how we ended up finding out that, he was, molesting, like, those boys that he was, like, supposed to be quote unquote mentoring. And subsequently, years later, he ended up passing away from, from cancer. Now, I want to say that at some point, I feel that inside your spirit that, that it's time for you to step down, because you are not living your life in the correct way that you know that you should be living, especially to get on the like, the pews and then preach to us about how we need to be living, when you're like leaving the church house and then driving all the way over to a side bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's completely ridiculous. And I really do feel, and this is just my personal opinion, that these type of things are meant to be forewarnings to everybody, because this man has been given multiple chances, and he's been blessed with this beautiful, forgiving, godly woman, who's taken him back time and time again, where the congregation has given him multiple chances time and time again. And you also have to think about the inner struggles and the inner conflictions. Hold on. The inner struggles and the inner conflictions that he may be facing, telling him that he probably needs to step down. And all of those thoughts or beliefs are getting, pushed to the side, because at the end of the day, after you become like this renowned pastor, you're known everywhere. Everybody loves you. Everybody knows who you are. And that's really hard, to give up. But that's not what you are supposed to be pastoring for. We don't, like, you're not supposed to be doing this, for likes, doing this for attention, doing this for the fame, doing this for the clout. It's simply to do this for the souls. And I'm saying that if y'all don't want to live y'all lives in the correct way, God is not about to sit here and play with any of y'all. Period. And that goes to pastors, to deaconesses, evangelists, deacons, even the members of the usher board. I'm saying, like, am I the only one that's seeing a pattern with these, like, world renowned pastors who's basically taking advantage of the blessing that God has bestowed upon them, and then God, basically taking away their blessing thereafter, in whatever shape or form that may be in, or as a way to give them a wake-up call. And I'm saying that people really need to take this stuff seriously, because I feel like there's so many people that I've seen, so many people that I've heard, leave churches, because and not just leave churches, when they leave the church, they're also completely giving up their faith as well, because of, faulty leadership. And I feel like that's the case, because a lot of people have been called to step down in these churches, but they don't want to do that because of the fame, of the clout, or the monetary gifts that you may get. And that's why so many churches are spiritually dead. You'll go there, it's no presence of God there. You go there, isn't it, like, it's no Holy Spirit within that place. There's no spirit, like, dwelling there, because the spirit has left, because the leadership is completely corrupted. And then that corruption is spreading throughout the congregation. You have people gossiping about one another. You have people judging one another. You have people, demeaning one another, sleeping with this person, sleeping with that person. And it basically, prostitutes the whole body of that specific church. And I'm just saying, like, is all of that worth it? Because, like I said, it's cool, you know, to have a few likes and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, what to me matters most, and I would imagine that as a pastor, or, as a leader, that you would like that your spirit would matter most, and following, what you're told would be mattering the most. And like I said, when you decide to take on that burden of leading a flock like that, and accepting that role, you unfortunately have to be held to a different standard. And I know that that could come across unfair, but that is, like, that's just that's what it is. That's biblical. And, like, I really do hope that John Gray is able to recuperate, is able to recover, and that he makes it, out of this, with his health intact. And that, after all of this is said and done, he's able, to really see how amazing, God is, and you know, how beautiful, God's grace is. Cause so many of us, y'all, we be messing up. Like, listen, we be messing up. And I used to, hey Kimber, and I used to run a Christian channel back in the day, like back in the day, like a year or so ago. And I had to stop running that channel. Like, and I had got three stern warnings about it, because I felt like God had saw that I was heading towards, falling off of like the tracks of, continuous righteousness, because it was a time where I was not watching secular TV. I wasn't listening to secular music. I was going to church. I was staying in prayer for probably like maybe 2 hours a day combined. I would do 30-hour sessions each, and I would try to pray at least 4 to 5 times a day. And then on top of that, I was doing constant fasting. I was up there really trying to do a lot of outreach. I had bought 2 cases of Bibles, and I was doing all of this Christian content to basically administer to other people who maybe have been, dealing with the same things that I was dealing with, with molestation, rape, and things that may have altered them as a person, as they grew up. But God had called me up out of that because I wasn't completely clean. I wasn't, like, I hadn't went through enough of the wilderness. I hadn't gone through enough trials. I hadn't gone through enough tribulations to be able to minister to those people. And on top of that, my spiritual maturity wasn't where it was supposed to be. And I couldn't lead anybody and, basically instruct them on how to basically live their life if I am not trying to follow in that same example. God holds people in the ministry to a higher standard, and his punishments are harsher because they are playing with his flock. It's up to God now how John Gray's handled. And that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying, that they're held to a different standard, and God literally has stated multiple times that, you know, he he wants a stable flock. And if you're gonna be a leader, it's not saying that you're not gonna fall sometimes. It's not saying that you're not gonna like mess up, because like I said, we're all human. He knows that. Jesus know that. They know that more than anybody else. Oh, look, they know that. But the thing is, are you attempting to, to do better? Like, or are you just giving in to the flesh? If you giving in to the flesh, it's completely understandable, because it's completely hard to live your life completely holy. That's understandable. But if that's the case, then step down. Step down. It's okay. You do not have to hold on to this title. Step down until you are in a place, until you have moved past this part of your life where you're constantly falling short like this, back to back to back, where you're being overtaken by your flesh, and you don't know how to overcome that. Step down. A lot of churchgoers are not going to make it through the pearly gates. Well, I don't want to say who and who not is going to make it through the pearly gates. I mean, I know that that's biblical and stuff like that, because it says, like, many are calling, but few are chosen. But I'm saying that you have to take that stuff seriously. Like, people out here are just playing with God. They out here, wanting to lead flocks while having all of these side chicks sleeping with people in the congregation, basically completely taking advantage of blessings that God gives them and bestows upon them. And it's completely not right. It's not right. And that's why I kind of struggle with going to church. Why I kind of do this YouTube stuff, because I feel like I don't think I can be able to do both. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it's going to be an either or for me. It's hard for me to completely invest myself in, God, and then go back home, and then do a review for Love and Hip Hop or Love and Marriage Huntsville, and then drag somebody. Like, it's no way for me to balance both of those things. You have to make a conscious decision on what you want to do. You cannot be hot and cold at the same time, especially when you want to lead a church. That's not the case. So a lot of people are going to be upset. A lot of people not going to like what I have to say. A lot of people may be a little bit offended, but like, I'm telling y'all the truth. Y'all need to stop trying to lead these churches, take advantage of these churches, and do what the hell you want to do, and then think you won't have to deal with any type of repercussions from here on out. We have heard that this man has slept with that lady, slept with that woman, slept with this woman, slept with that woman, slept with this woman, slept with that woman, slept with that woman, slept with this woman. Constantly embarrassing his wife, constantly dragging down his this, this marriage further and further, and constantly dragging down the church, and then dragging the congregation through all of this stuff, not knowing how that could affect them spiritually as well, because for a lot of people, the pastors are their spiritual guides, helping them, trying to find that way. And how can you do that while you simultaneously sleeping with the women in the congregation? Monique King said all he had to do was step down and get his flesh together, but those church checks were too good. And that's what I'm trying to say. That's the way it is for the most part. They don't want to give it up. They don't like it's the fame. It's them being renowned. Like the fact that this man has slept with like 5 or 6, side chicks, and he still is holding this name of Pastor John Gray is completely ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't play like that. Like, I'm not going to sit here and play with God. I'm not going to sit here and waste God's time. I'm not going to sit here and try to play and just try to collect church checks, because that's not right. You don't do that. It's people that really come to the church, really come here dealing with stuff, dealing with neglect, dealing with, spiritual temptations, dealing, with past traumas. And they come to the church to get healed by the leaders who they think are moving within sync of, the Holy Spirit. And that's not the case for the most part. It's not the case. And do you know what that and you know what happens after that? Those people get burnt. You want to know what happens when people get burnt going to church? They get church hurt, and they turn their back away from the church. And then on top of that, they turn their backs away from God too. And then you just lost more souls. Congratulations. And that's not okay. That's not okay. And like I said, I'm not saying that you're not gonna make mistakes. I'm not saying that you're not gonna fall short. That's not what I'm talking about. But it's are you resting in falling short, or are you dusting yourself off and moving forward to live your life righteously as the quote unquote pastor that you are? Because if not, then you should get right here and sit in the pews with me. Sit right here next to me until you reach a point to where you have the spiritual maturity, the spiritual wherewithal, the spiritual strength to fight principalities and things like that, to lead the church, right? Like I said, I know that a lot of times that I come on here to review TV shows. I understand that that's why most people like this channel. Well 99.9998% of the people like this channel. But like I told y'all, I'm multifaceted, and I have like a very complex background, and I take my faith very seriously. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and play with God. I'm not about to sit here and go and then try to lead a church or lead a flock of people, knowing that I'm not living my life in the way that God has asked me to. And at that point, when you can just continuously do that, at that point, God has left that church. God is not dwelling anywhere in that facility, and your church is spiritually dead. Everybody's wasting their time just giving you money at this point, because God is nowhere in there. And it's time that now, and I will hope that all of these pastors, all of these deacons, all of these elders, all of these evangelists and things like that, who are not living their life in the way that they know that they should be, I hope to God that y'all are either in a state of repentance and making and going over with God on plans how to overcome the struggles that you have, or you're stepping down until you reach that point. Because y'all cannot be out here leading these churches, living these, bottom barrel lives, but then want to get in front of the church and want to act sanctified on just one day, and then go sleep with the congregation for the rest of the week. That's not no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And like I said, we don't hold people accountable like we should, especially within the church, because we number one, we want to be respectful and everything else, and it's it's right to respect your pastor. It's right to show a level of respect to your church leaders. I completely agree with that. But you also have to kindly rebuke somebody if they need to be rebuked. Today's church is nothing but a business. It's all about collecting the money. Spirituality is no longer present. Exactly. Like, a lot of people don't know how to pray. A lot of people don't know how to fast, how to, cast out demons, how to, utter the things that has promised us to do, to help battle the things that they're struggling with. A lot of people don't know how to do that because that's not being taught. Because all they do is go to church, spread this prosperity stuff. And I'm here to let you know, prosperity gospel is nothing but a but a setup. It's nothing but a setup. If you don't leave church and feel and like if you don't leave church with one conviction about the way that, no, Michael, go home. If you're not leaving church with at least a little bit of conviction and guilt because you want to live your life better, then you're not doing it right. You're not doing it right. After you leave church, you should be focused on how I'm going to be better. It's not, you shouldn't just go to church just to feel good, because not everything God is going to put you through is going to make you feel good in the moment. And that's just truth. That is just the truth. Not everything that you're going to go through is going to be an enjoyable experience. Take it from me. Take it from me. I have been through a lot of different things, and I used to be a atheist, and I used to dabble in esoteric practices, like Reiki healings, tarot decks, oracle decks, doing those type of readings and things like that. And Michael, and I used to be really deep into that. And I remember anytime somebody would bring up God, or somebody would bring up religion, I would immediately get upset and get angry, get mad at them, and want to, go at it and argue them down about why God doesn't exist, until God had basically came to me in his own way, which I don't know necessarily I'll get into that on this channel at least. And I ended up basically turning my life over to God. Michael is my dog. um if y'all I don't know if y'all know this, but if y'all know that Jeremy Taylor page that I used to use like two pages at once. If you go on that page, it actually has 1,300 or 1,200 subscribers to it. And like one or a couple of my one of my videos, I think I hit like maybe 76 or 77,000 views. And then I would constantly have stable views after that, because I had basically did a whole testimony about what God had basically delivered me through and basically had, opened my eyes, because I was completely a non-believer. I didn't believe in God anymore for a long time, especially due to my childhood. And then, I had a very scary encounter where I encountered something that basically let me know that God was real. And everything that I thought was completely a lie. And I ended up giving my life back over to God. Now, it's a whole thing, child. One day I'll share the video. I mean, y'all can go find that channel now. The channel name is Jeremy Taylor. It used to be Faith with Jeremy, and then I ended up, like, changing it, because I didn't want anybody to go from that channel to come to this channel. I wanted to keep those two separate, because they're not related at all, and like that channel is now, obsolete. I don't use it anymore, because, like I said, God was up there like, okay, you definitely not ready to do this anymore, so you definitely need to give this up. You need to kiss this channel goodbye. And y'all want to know what I did? I kissed the channel goodbye. I didn't convert it to a monetized channel. Even when I was making the videos, none of the videos were monetized or anything else of the sort. Like, I took that very seriously about, I don't want to make no profit off of the word of God. That's not my profit to make. Exactly. He definitely does continue to chase after us. Now, y'all, I want to reiterate now, just because I'm doing this video, do not think I'm not going to be basically reviewing some stuff after this. Like, I'm just basically giving my opinion on this situation. All right. This is not going to turn into no Christian YouTube channel. It's definitely not doing that. I told y'all that that's not where this is going, but I'm out here just basically telling you a little bit about what I think spiritually and things like that. And so basically, let me get back to it. If y'all keep on playing, playing with God, playing with his flock that you're supposed to be leading, that he has entrusted you with, he is going to strike you down in some way, shape, or form, either on this earth or the next life thereafter. You're gonna pay for turning away those souls. Jeremy, what gets me is how people focus on homosexuality and forget all about the ungodly stuff they do, and disregard all sin is equal in God's eyes. And that's one of the main things, and that's something that I talked about on that old channel too. I was up there like, okay, yes, homosexuality leads to damnation, but so does fornication, so does adultery, so does lesbianism. It's when a woman does it. So does stealing, so does lying. Like, you need to be in a constant state of repentance, to completely get into the gates. You're never gonna just do something one time and then be saved there afterwards. It's gonna be you're gonna have something that you're doing wrong that you're gonna constantly have to repent for every day if you want to enter into the gates. Because you never know when God is gonna snatch you up out of here. So the last thing that you want to have been doing is repenting. You don't want you don't want to, like, leave up out of here with your robe dirty. Because now is where you have the laundromat. Now is where you can wash the linen, wash it clean over and over and over again. But when you get to heaven, ain't no washing machines up there, because everything is eternal. The way that you died, in the form that you died in the state that your spirit died in, is going to be that way it is forever. It's no going back after that. Contrary to popular belief. And I'm not the type of person that's gonna be here telling people what they want to hear, and telling people things that's gonna soothe their spirit. I'm not here to soothe you. If we're talking spirit, if we're talking about the word of God, I'm here to wake people up. Period. That's the way that pastors should be thinking. because that's the way they should be living their lives. Not, oh, I'm about to just say all the good things that God has done for me. And y'all, yes, God is a very loving and protective, funny. He is comical. He is charismatic. He is romantic. God is all of those things, but he's also a disciplinarian. He also has a wrath that is not to be trifled with. He's also a God that turn. He's all like. Let me tell you one of the things. A lot of y'all don't even know this. Listen, God almost smited the Israelites multiple times when he brought them out of Egypt just because of their lack of what's the word I want to use, lack of thankfulness, of gratefulness, of him removing them from the shackles that they were in. They were saying, "Oh, we got too much manna. All we eating is this manna. When we were in Egypt, at least we had meat. At least we had this. Why did you even bring us out here?" And God was about to clap everybody real quick. It was Moses who had to be like, "Hey, God, come on, God, come on, Father, come on." Nah, you ain't gotta do all of that. You ain't gotta clap. You ain't gotta clap them. Jeez, I'll handle it. I'll handle it. I'll handle it. All right, my bad, y'all. I had getting a phone call, so I had to forward that to voice. So funny when we started talking about these type of things, we get phone calls and stuff. But like I was saying, like, yeah, God was I was about to clap air. Period. Like, that round of applause, baby, make them Israelites clap. Like, it was about to be mess. And I'm saying that, like, a lot of us think about, the like one side of God's personality, which is represented within Jesus Christ. And like, I feel like if you read the New Testament and the Old Testament, you basically have like two different personas almost. Because although they're two different, they're like, although they're the same person, it's technically, almost two different people. And just because Jesus is very kind, forgiving, loving. And Jesus is also, I want to tell y'all, Jesus is not here to get rid of any of the laws that the Father has, of the that the Father has placed. He's here to basically continue it and stabilize it even more. That's really it. And like, point blank period, y'all. I just like, Jesus did get bucked. He tore that marketplace that was inside of the church house up. Jesus was also crafty. You remember, like, Jesus was also very playful. Jesus was very crafty. Jesus was a little bit mischievous. I love, reading the New Testament. And I remember one time it was like I remember like a festival that was happening. And they basically asked Jesus, they was like, "Hey, Jesus, are you going to come to the festival with us?" And he was like, "Oh, no, 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 no. I'm going to sit here and stay in prayer." And then he ended up basically going there, basically hitting cloaked up and watched everything play out between the people at the festival. Just like when he got resurrected, and he basically asked everybody, "Hey, what are y'all crying about?" And they was like, the son, he's been taken away from us. And he was like, "The son? knowing dang on well he's the son who just came back. But that's the type of person that he is. It's almost kind of childlike, and that's why you have the son and then you have the father. They both carry characteristics of both of those titles. The father represents somebody that's stern and somebody that's a disciplinarian, somebody who's a provider, somebody who's a support system, all of those different types of things. And then you also have the son who is playful, who is forgiving, who is who is super sensitive, who is open, who is meek, and then but they're the same person. So that duality becomes one, and it represents two different sides of the same person, kind of like all of us. Like, we both have different sides to ourselves. Yeah, the Bible is everything when you truthfully get into it. And that's why I be trying to tell y'all, like, I know that I'll be reviewing these TV shows, but don't get it confused. I love God. I could go into depth about, I could tell you a lot of things about Jesus, but like I said, it's not my job to teach, and it's not my place right now. Tell me why a church needs a $5 million building when then crying about the mortgage and bills. You wasn't taking all those collections when you were in that storefront. I don't know. I don't know, child. I don't know, child. Oh, child. But honestly, y'all, I really do want to wish wish a speedy recovery for Pastor John Gray, and I really do hope that while he's in this moment of unconsciousness and things like that, he is literally maybe having a conversation with God and maybe speaking to him about and going over some things. I feel that if Pastor John Gray does make it out of this with his health back, I really do feel like this is going to be a turning point for him in his faith. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is going to be a second awakening for him. So, like, yeah, y'all, that's what I really had to say. Also, the gospel that sounds like secular music, there should be a difference. As far as like the music goes, I don't really know because I don't know necessarily what you would like classify as secular music. Now I understand like the rap stuff, like yeah, like hip hop rap, but I'm saying like those are things that's bringing people to God. So I'm saying like music to me is music. It depends on if you're using it to magnify the name of God is what's most important. Like, I don't think that Jesus is gonna get mad because you spend him a 16. Like, I think if you go to heaven and you say, "Hey Jesus, let me like spit some bars at you that you inspired to me. I love you, Jesus. You are my friend. We be together up until the end." I don't think he gonna go and cast you into the lake. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. That's just me. And like, I'm not gonna lie, I like gospel music that's more so, hey J Dub, I like gospel music that is more so, R&B, like more so blues based. So Pastor John Gray has basically had a pulmonary embolism and he's in critical condition right now. After cheating on his wife and sleeping with his congregation like 18 to 20 times, with the last one being within the last couple months, if I'm not mistaken, allegedly. And I'm saying that like a lot of times these are messages from God to basically warn other leaders of churches that they need to live their life in a correct way if you want to lead a church. Like I said, we all struggle with our flesh and things like that. But if you losing against the flesh 89 to 90% of the time, baby, then you probably need to step down and just join the regular congregation. You shouldn't be leading. Because obviously you can't, because God is not gonna dwell because God is not gonna dwell in something that is not clean. Like, he's not gonna allow his spirit to rest within a prostituted body. You get what I'm saying? You can't prostitute a part of the body of God. You can't do that. When it comes to John Gray, I have no feeling outside of the God be the decision maker. He has played he has played in God's face so much. And that's why y'all want to know something? And that's why when you like suppose you've been saved for like a couple years and you have finally started living your life right. You know the moment that you just start letting yourself completely get overtaken by the desires of like the body, you will stop feeling God's presence because he cannot dwell in a place that's unclean. He can't. He won't be resting in you while you having threesomes. God is not gonna be the Holy Spirit is not gonna be resting within you while you are here like sleeping with your friend's wife. He is not about to be a silent bystander for that. He is going to move out and leave. And then when you go to church, you ain't got that spirit leading you. You ain't got that spirit leading you to lead this flock. You don't have that. God is always going to give somebody another chance. Now, I don't know if necessarily Pastor John Gray's chances have ran out. I don't know. But even then, God has given Pastor John Gray so many chances. And he still wanted to hold on to that title. He still wanted to hold on to this belief that he don't want to let that go. Whew, child, I'm sorry, y'all. I did not mean for this to get this deep. But like I said, I don't play about Jesus. I don't play about Jesus. Quit playing. If y'all not in a place right now to really lead his flock, then move around. Move around. Stop wasting space for somebody that God has really anointed to take that position. But y'all want to know what y'all do? Y'all punish the people that God has anointed, and y'all punish the people that God wants to take these positions, and you cast them out of the churches and you hurt them because you want to hold on to position and you holding on to this ego and this pride. That's what it is at the end of the day. Like I'm saying, if y'all not ready to live y'all life right, get on down here in the pews with me and the rest of the commenters in my comment section. It's comfortable here. You know you don't have to be held to that ridiculous standard that God is gonna hold you to. You have the privacy and the comfortability to figure things out in time. But you cannot do this if you want to sit here and try to lead a flock. You ain't gonna lead me to hell. If I do, I'd rather lead myself. I'll have more fun at least. And that's why I had such a hard time, connecting with churches and things like that. Yes, absolutely. And that's like I said, J Dub, that's in like it's all in in Acts, in Romans, in Corinthians. It's all there, especially Corinthians and Romans, especially Corinthians. Like to me, I feel like the whole pamphlet on how to be a Christian is literally within Corinthians. If you don't know how to be a Christian, go read Corinthians. It will tell you everything that you need to know about what God wants from us, how we're supposed to be listening, how when you're in the church, you're supposed to have a gentle spirit. You can't just be out here talking to everybody crazy. And that's another thing I don't like about pastors and preachers. Not saying that there's not times where you need to be stern, but you need to be moving with a sense of gentleness when you're talking to people. You need to move with a sense of gentleness when you're here, like when you're talking to a congregation, because you don't know what you may say that may affect them and may turn them away. And also, you can't be offended by things in the same way that I'm offended by things. You can't really be dwelling within the spirit of offense Why you want to lead a church? That's not a thing. We're not even supposed to be doing that as regular congregation members. Especially if you leading, you offended all the time. Oh, you offended me. Oh, I'm mad. Oh, I know you didn't say that to me. Do you know who I am? No, I don't know who you are. Whew, child. I know I'm not. J Dub, I was already talking about that. I was already talking about that earlier. Guy had already kind of called me down from trying to lead people. I'm not the cleanest myself, and that's why I can't do that. Now, suppose I went to go try to lead a flock, it wouldn't work because I'm not clean all the way. No, but that don't mean I don't know what it takes and what it requires to lead a flock. Is he got to work on his spirit of dragging? I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Creflo said they're teaching from the wrong testament and taking people's money. In my opinion, like I feel like what I like. Okay, so listen to me. What I think about tithes and offerings, I feel that taking 10% of your income and then giving that to homeless people or giving that to people in need, because Jesus said that he is every single one of those people that you're passing by and not giving anything to. When you pass a homeless man, you passed him. Jesus gonna When you get to the gates, Jesus gonna ask you why you pass this man by. He was like, because that could have been me, because Jesus wasn't out here bling blinging when he was on earth. He might have looked like one of the people that's homeless and and needing $50. So to me, I think when you take the tithes and offering, if you're not necessarily attached to a church, I believe that stuff should go to helping people who are less in need. I mean, who are in need of it. That's just me though. When someone is sick, as a minister, whoever, this is a time for us to come together and pray for the sick. The mayonnaise and his die in bed, let us speak life into the man and pray for the man. The 10% is for the helicopters and the phantoms. I'm completely done. Not your carrying in this chat, J Dub. That is not what we are not dragging here. We are not dragging in here. You're not gonna get me the spirit of dragging right now. I'm not about to drag. I'm not gonna drag this man. He already fighting for his life. Oh no. A pastor told us we should pay more than 10% in tithes and pay 20 in offerings and have faith that God will supply us with what with all our needs. And like I said, we do hope for him the best. We do wish him the best, and we hope for a speedy recovery. I said that multiple times. I'm not saying the man should die. I'm just saying that I hope that other pastors are taking this as a grave warning to what could happen to them. Because I don't think a lot of people took it from when Bishop Eddie Long passed away after sexing all of those little boys in the congregation, allegedly. Sick or not, John's dragging is overdue. Child, listen. Ooh, child. But y'all listen. I feel like I'm starting to like tiptoe into dragging, and that's not what this video was supposed to be about. So I'm about to probably hop off in the next few minutes. I pray for God's will to be done. Period. Point blank. Well, let's also pray for mercy. Let's also pray for that. Pray for mercy for him. Pray, pray God, finds it in his heart, to extend him another chance and stuff like that, or to extend his life, you know. They said I'm asking too many questions and don't want to submit. Well, I feel like it's important to ask questions, but I feel like when we start getting into asking questions that nobody necessarily can answer besides God, and then that's basically like questioning stuff like that. It's a little bit pointless. Like I was basically asking, I was asking my minister, who's also a personal trainer. He's my personal trainer. He just so happens to be a minister as well. But I was asking him today when I was at the gym. I was asking him like, do you think that when we go to heaven, we all gonna be treated the same? Because I remember he said everybody was gonna have a different number of crowns and stuff like that, and he was saying that he's not even worried about that type of stuff. But what he's worried about is just trying to get in. And I had to think about it. I'm here sitting here asking all of these questions that's not even that important. I'm not even focused on the main, topic at hand, which is getting in the gates to even get a crown. Even if I don't get a crown, just let me get in, because the alternative option is not anything I want. You get what I'm saying? So, but also a lot of times that like people have questions and like the people don't want to answer is because they don't know the answer to it, and they feel like their intelligence and their faith is being questioned. So I feel like a lot of times people are asking questions that should have answers if you have been studying your Bible, studying your word. But if you're not doing that, you ain't gonna want nobody to ask you no questions. I know if I wasn't studying, I know if I didn't study for a test, I wouldn't want to get. I know I don't want to get the exam. If I didn't study the material, I know I don't want to get exam for. And that's, you got to think about it like that. So obviously, either the person isn't equipped to answer those questions, or maybe that question that you may have is not the important question right now. Did you used to act bad in Sunday school as a kid? Oh, child, listen, I wouldn't be surprised. Ellen be cutting up. They were like, Ellen, go sit down. Sit down in that chair, Ellen. Y'all want to know something? I always wondered this. Like, how do you look at a baby and like name the baby Bertha? Like back in the day, was that like a youthful name at some point? Because I'd be like, some of these names just sound old. You get what I'm saying? Like I am so happy that my mama named me Jeremy, because I feel like that name has a sense of classical qualities to it. Like no matter what age you are, Jeremy could be young or older. But like I feel like like an Estelle, like a Modessa, like a Ethel. How do you look at a baby and say I'm gonna name her Ethel? It's just like I've always, or Geraldine. I'd be wondering stuff like that. Child's crazy. I know ministers are not perfect. I have my share of minister bishop. I went to get some counseling, and they took advantage of me in my weakest moment, but I have to learn to forgive and move on. Yes, you do. Forgiveness is another thing that's very important. It's for us. Well, no, they can name her Deborah, but nickname her Debbie, so I can understand that. And Geraldine sounds strong. It is strong, child. It is strong. That's a strong name. My great granddaddy in his last final days could never call me by my real name. He was always calling me, I love you, Geraldine. I was like, it's Jeremy, great granddaddy. He was like, that's what I said, Geraldine. And I was like, okay, whatever you say. Whatever you say, child. Whatever you say. That heifer had no business teaching. When I get to heaven, I will see my grandmother there. She will say, "Great God Almighty, here come my boy. He must have got here by my prayer." Oh, Joe. Listen, listen. I'm trying to tell you, it really be like that. A lot of times, the prayer of the mother and prayer of the grandmothers, like if you have a praying mom and you have J Dub, you have a son? What? I be forgetting J Dub life is hell is really private. And you got good taste. Good taste, J Dub. Um, whoever this is, could they let me escort you up out of here, sir? Block you on YouTube. Can y'all please remove? Can you please remove Harry Noop up out of here, y'all? If anybody is a whatchamacallit. Child, y'all better stay out of those churches. They robbing y'all. You see Creflo steal your dollar. Just admit it. He's been wrong about tithing. Yeah. Wow, J Dub, like I'm trying to tell you, you are so interested in me. Like it's so much we don't know about you. You have a whole 12-year-old son. How old are you? How old are you? Cause I thought I maybe felt like you maybe 10 years older than me, but like you about to be 50 or something, or maybe you in your 40s. I mean, you could be in your 30s, cause I really did think you were in your 30s. Like maybe it may like I thought that you were maybe like 38, 39. Cause I thought that you were probably around the same age as Misha, in my opinion. He's not hiding his son from YouTube. He's hiding YouTube from his son. Y'all are so ignorant. Go away. Not because cause you're like cause J Dub is like very mysterious in my opinion. It's so much that we don't know. It's so much that we don't know. Only thing I know about J Dub is J Dub got good money because every time I see J Dub's video, he's posting another angle of his mansion. I was like, what is this big house that you living in? How many rooms does it have, J Dub? How many rooms? It's like he posting in a new room each day. J Dub growing the crack era of DC. I'm done. Y'all are ridiculous. Y'all need help. Hey y'all. So anybody who watching this who might subscribe to me after this, I promise you, do not be expecting any Christian content out of me. This is a specific video. I am not here to lead any of y'all to God. That is not my job. Absolutely not. So you might hear some cussing in another video. So if that's not what you want, then I suggest that you unsubscribe. Because I don't want your feelings getting hurt and getting disappointed in me. Because I'm going to disappoint you. How stupid big. My room's got rooms. I'm done. I'm done. Not J Dub. Not J Dub. Shooting bars. This is the channel of the drag. It's not the channel of the drag. It's the channel of the truth. Now, if I just so happen to drag while telling truth, that's one thing. But I don't be dragging on every video. Like I have multiple videos where I am really out here, like, connecting with y'all and being vulnerable. Like this channel is not all dragging or cursey words. Like I'm multifaceted. Y'all don't be trying to box me in. No, I don't, Kimber. You just don't know about my other videos because you were not here to watch them. You better ask around. I have a lot of videos where I am being really vulnerable, where I'm talking about mental health. While I'm talking about my personal life, I'm talking about my childhood, I'm talking about a lot of different things. And a lot of those are unlisted. I mean, I know the drags are everything, but I'm saying that the whole channel is not dedicated to dragging people. That's not the case. I just can't help it if that's my review style. I mean, I ain't about to change anything. I'm just saying that, this channel, like every video is not going to be me dragging somebody. That's all I'm saying. Listen to some Israelite music. It feeds your soul and spirit. How about this? When I was in the military, we went to Israel for I believe it was Christmas, and I was there for like 12 days. And I had went over to this pastor's house with the chaplain that was on my ship, and we ate, they had dinner, we sang, we danced, we talked about God, and like it was an amazing experience. And I was like, and like the daughter got on the piano, and they condo was amazing. It was beautiful and very modern. I was like, this ain't the these ain't the shacks I thought that y'all lived in. I was like, well, obviously I'm very uninformed. And then another thing, when I was out there in Israel, I saw that, when you step onto the land, you feel a sense of familiarity with it. It's not like, I had went to Spain, I had went to Greece, I went to Romania, I had went to Portugal, Croatia, Turkey. Where else did I go? Italy, Catania, Italy, and no place I went, I felt like I had that home feeling. But when I got to Israel and I stepped on the land for the first time, it almost kind of felt like I'm home. But wait, y'all, wouldn't that be funny if I was really J Dub's son and we were sitting here playing with y'all? Wouldn't that be completely hilarious? If I was literally just taking, like, doing my videos in one of the rooms in his house and y'all didn't know that. That's hilarious. I'm just kidding. That's not the case, of course, but I'm just saying, like, that would be hilarious to me. Because that is such a coincidence. The travel part is one thing I regret about not joining the armed forces. Yeah, it was probably one of the redeeming qualities of it, besides the life lessons. That can't be true. That can't be you, dog. Can't, Charlie. It can't. But it'd be crazy because so many people, like, y'all wanna know what's so weird to me is that, like, everybody want me to be their son except my mama. Like, do y'all know how many older men and older women I meet like in my regular day-to-day life or in the professional settings that I'm in, and they always tell me, how respectful I am, how professional I am, how great I carry myself, how they wish they had a son like me, just for my mama completely not, be appreciative of what I've done. Some tell me she'd rather me go sell crack rocks. I'm saying, I'm a whole financial analyst, a former, I'm a Navy vet, and I made second class when I was in there. I'm a double major. I'm gearing up to start my master's program next year. And I'm doing all of this. And my mama's still mad. Don't understand it. House of the Dragon. Like, I done did a lot. Everybody wants something. Michael, if you don't get down Why are you trying to climb up on everything? Ooh, child. Ooh. Ooh, y'all. Would y'all be interested in a story time after this? Because I feel it in my spirit. I want to do it. I want to tell y'all what I've been going through with the last 3 weeks that's kind of been having me stressed out. Bishop TD Snakes ain't no better. Child, listen. Mom be calling you a second class citizen. You need to explain that it was a good thing, bro. My mama is not that. It's not. My mom is a very intelligent woman. She's not like, she don't have like no college degree or anything, but like my mama is super smart. She could have did anything that she wanted to do. My mama is really smart. She's very eloquent. She speaks very properly. She's very pretty. You wouldn't, if you saw her, you wouldn't think that me and her would have these type of issues that we have. Everybody love Beverly. Everybody love Beverly. Beverly, 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 Beverly. That's all. That's all. When you go home, where Beverly at? Where Beverly at? It's like abusing me. That's what she doing. Talking down to me, cussing me out. That's what Beverly's doing. But anytime Beverly arrives, it's a party. Beverly, Beverly, Beverly. It was always funny. One thing that my mama said to me when I was younger is like you having the spirit that you have kind of took the fun out of parenting you the way that I wanted to, because I was always very mature for my age, and I was always, very I guess you can call it more of the old soul. So I didn't get in a lot of trouble. I didn't get into a lot of issues. I never snuck out the house. I never went to jail. I never really gave my parents any type of issues, nor anybody who took care of me after that. Like I was always very, very respectful, very obedient and kind and quiet, and I stayed in a child's place because the last thing I want to do is get popped. And my mama said, "Well, but I never really had to parent you that much. You automatically kind of came out knowing what to do." So, like, yeah, true story. TD Jakes came to my church and said God told him for everybody to give him $79. I was all the way done. What? Hey, y'all, listen. Hold on. In case you want to explain that story to me, or in case you wanted to go over that and let me hear, I'll put out like the link is in the chat. What? Not God told me to tell y'all niggas to give me $79 each. What? Why do they be doing this? This is what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh. I can't. And he living in a mansion. Meanwhile, the congregation driving in a beat up 1954 Chevy. That is so disrespectful. I can't. These pastors are robbing their own flock and leading them astray. That mofo would have walked away with over $20,000. Ellen had to step away, go to the calculator, calculate up how much he embezzled from the church. I'm done. Go ahead, Ellen. Because I was not able to times that by each other and come out with a number. I was like 79 times 300. How much is that? Is it 2,400? Yeah, I don't consider TD Jakes a pastor. I always thought of him as a motivational speaker who truly doesn't talk about anything. Same with this daughter, Sarah Jakes. Child, listen. Whew, that is crazy. This nigga says, why nobody got a video recording of that? Was this before video cameras was out? Because I know you say you're a little bit older. So was this like in the early 2000s? I'm watching a church blitz right now, and they getting cut up with the scriptures. I've been to at least 10 TDJs conferences across the country. 79 is very low for the God told y'all to give me line. Are you wait, so what does that mean? Are you saying that other people be requiring the people to pay like 100 or some dollars? It can't be that. I just want Pastor John Gray's wife to sing that song, that winter song. You better sign my papers and get my divorce. You better sign my papers and get my divorce. Like sis needs to be let free and get a man who actually honors his vows. That's what I want. But she gonna be this. She gonna do the right thing. She gonna do the right thing, and she gonna stick by her man. She's a baby. She is gonna get into the gates. She is not out here playing with us. She's saying one thing y'all ain't gonna do is send me to hell. I'm always take the high road. Go ahead, sis. I love it. I don't understand why they still have a congregation. Just by listening to them, you can tell they're crooks. There's a guy told me to give line. Then there's a half blessing, half line. Then the rest of y'all heathens line. Really? I listened to a guy, College State. He was studying theology to become a pastor because all you need is the gift of gab to become rich because people in the church believe anything, child. Is that not the truth? They usually pick a scripture like Psalms 108:12 and preach from it, and then everyone to sow 108:12 and more if you want extra blessings. Winter growing on all of us. I was completely enamored with Winter this episode. I was like, okay. I was like, let me find out I like her. Period. I was like, it's winter and it's definitely winter and winter DC. It's winter and winter DC featuring Ashley Silver. Because Ashley and Winter to me are the only ones giving. Arena's sitting here abused. Actually, y'all, I don't want to get into this. That I'm gonna be doing a video in a couple minutes about, well, not in a couple minutes, but in an hour or so about that. Because at this point, I think Winter's absolved of anything now because she's apologized, she's admitted to her wrongdoings, and that still wasn't enough. I don't know. I don't know what else she can say. What y'all want the lady to do? Oh my god, y'all! I don't know if y'all watch this channel. His name is called Busy Blue. So I was on my way home from the gym, right? And I was watching his Love and Marriage DC review. That video was so funny. I was in there cackling when he acted out Arena talking to Jamie, and then Jamie told her to shut up. Or or when he basically did a he basically grabbed all of the documents next to him on the desk, and he grabbed it, acting like he was Kevin coming in with all of his paperwork. I was like, this is so ignorant. This man is ignorant. I cannot. I love it. I love it. Winter apology would be better received without the backpedaling. I don't think she was backpedaling though. She was telling the truth. What she said was not to be malicious. She was just venting to her friend. And on top of that, that conversation happened at the same time that that the whole rumors thing had happened. That all was the same conversation. And Monique waited after they had all apologized to bring it up and basically make it seem that she was talking about everybody again. And she wasn't. Ooh, Monique. Girl, you better hope they don't give Mo they don't let Winter bring a friend on the cast. And she come back next season, she is gonna be on your head. I was watching Winter. I was watching Winter's live on what's her name? What is her name? She was on the Ooh Ladies First panel. She was like the curvy one that kind of left the panel. I don't think she's a part of it anymore. And I think her name is like Lee something. T with Lee? Lee with the T? I don't know. I can't remember her name, but she basically did a whole our video recording of Winter basically talking about Jaylee. Yeah, Jaylee. That's her name. And she basically had Winter did like this whole screen recording of Winter basically talking, and I could just see the wheels turning in Winter's head. I was like, Winter is gonna be on Monique's head next season, and so is Ashley. Monique, it ain't gonna be safe for you, sis. And what you gonna do? You gonna kick the cast off the show? Cause you mad? Cause they're gonna be eating you up? Michael, move, move. What is wrong with you? What are you? What are you even? Go home now. Oh, child. This dang on dog gonna kill me if it don't do nothing else. But y'all, like I was saying, these at the end of the day, these pastors are beginning to be jokes, and their sermons are the punchline. God told me to tell you to loan me $50. God told me to tell you put it in the bag. Monique needs to be a friend of the show. And like y'all, the girls are still scared. Like they are scared of Monique, and that's the messed up part about it. They don't even feel like they have the right to express that they are angry at her actions. They have to act like Winter was talking like some inanimate force was egging on the drama, like the drama just kept on getting brought up and brought up, and the drama just kept on getting dragged out and dragged out. And it's just, I was like, girl, just say what you need to say. Say Monique kept on dragging it out. I was like, I ain't never seen somebody be this scared. The pastors been jokes. People starting to wake up. I've been woke. I've been woke. Listen, one thing I've been is woke. One thing I won't be is played. I would definitely test the spirit. Oh, hold on.
Hello there.
What's up? How are you?
Doing good.
Do you have something to say?
So hi, I'm just checking in. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How about
Mm-hmm.
yourself?
I'm doing good.
Do, do you watch any of these shows that we're talking about? Or do you know anything
Wait,
about
like
Pastor John Gray?
Josh and Craig?
I'm done.
I got something rare to show you.
Please don't. I'm gonna have to put you down because I'm starting to feel a little bit nervous, but I'm gonna put you down, okay? I want to thank you for coming up. I don't know what he was gonna show me, y'all, but I wasn't comfortable with it. Mason, step out of here. You're not coming up, buddy. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm feeling uncomfortable. I'm feeling uncomfortable. Security. Help! Help! Now he taking the video from my living room without me even knowing. I'm done. YG text, come to the living room. Mason, how did you get in my house? Wait, Mimi, are you Mason? Ain't no way Mimi is Mason. Ain't no way. Ain't no way Mimi is Mason. Mimi, ain't no way you Mason. You ain't gonna convince me. Oh, I was about to say, Mimi, you about to get blocked. Don't show don't show me anything. I don't want to see anything rare. Oh no. I don't that like just the sound of that made me kind of scared. Woo child. That I was scared. I was like, is he gonna show me like an unalive body? Y'all, that was weird. He was like, you want to see something rare? Look, if it ain't the Holy Spirit, I don't want to see it. If it ain't Jesus, I don't want to see it. If it ain't the lottery numbers to the Powerball, I don't want to see it. Keep y'all whatever rare thing that you wanted to show me. Keep it to yourself, child. Let that stay between you and God. I don't want to know. I don't want to know if you're playing me. Keep it on the low, 'cause my heart can't take it anymore. If it ain't Jesus, I want look. I'm trying to tell you, if it ain't the holy, if it ain't Jesus, I don't want to see it. I don't know what rare thing you want to show me. But my question is, y'all, what do y'all think he was gonna show me? What did y'all think the rare thing was gonna be? Mimi, if I find out that you're Matthew, look. I might have to block you, sis, bro, because I don't know the way you had said, Jeremy. I want to show you something has me a little bit nervous. I thought he was about to show his privates too. J Dub, if you don't think that man was gonna show his privates, you crazy. Nothing bad. What private parts are always bad. Oh, remember you had me scared for a minute. I was like, not you. Not you, not you coming like, not you like that. I was thinking, what did this chat turn into? It's not supposed to be this. Hold on. Let me turn this to Pastor Gray in critical condition in live in chat. Let me make this an in chat thing because this is obviously more than just Pastor Gray at this point. Because I was kind of nervous. I didn't know he was gonna show. I was like, I don't want to see it though. Does anybody else want to come up? Just don't show me anything private. I keep your private parts to yourself. I'm okay. We can do it. We can do that tomorrow. But if y'all want to DM me y'all nudes, y'all can send them to me at Jeremy Speaks on IG. I'm just kidding. Please don't do that. Don't do that, child. Oh, child, don't do that. Don't send me anything. I'm just kidding. Oh no. Mm-mm. A lot of most of he was going to show you the full cucumber. I don't want to see no like no what like somebody said looking like a raw chicken leg quarter. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see no raw chicken drumstick. I don't want to see that. Uncooked raw. I don't want to see the soft white underbelly. I don't want to see that. He thought it was show and tell. Like I am truthfully gagged. Like he just came out of nowhere. Where did that man find? How did he find me? Was he just scrolling stuff about Pastor John Gray? Does he watch Love and Marriage Huntsville? Like how did he find this channel? I was like, I know your ass don't watch the. I know you ain't watching. The OWN network. He looked like a minor to me. That man, it looked like a minor to me. You let him in, Jeremy. No, I didn't. I can't control when somebody enters into here. Anybody could come on here. It just depends on if I let him up. But like, I don't. Just because you white don't mean that you ain't got something to say that you don't watch the show. But when he came up and he didn't know anything of what we were talking about, I was like, how did he find the channel? Is the question. So I can get the info correct. John Gray had a heart attack or a stroke. He had a pulmonary embolism. Now, I don't know if that means a stroke or whatnot, but it's a pulmonary embolism. That's what they said. So you click the link, then boom, you're on the screen. No, you don't click the link and then boom, you're on the screen. You click the link and then you're in the backstage. But like I don't like I'm saying if you're in the backstage, I can't vet you out to see what you gonna say. You just waiting in the queue to come up. And then I let you up and then you say whatever you have to say. Okay, Mimi, not too much. Y'all know what? Y'all be look, don't make me have to reach down in my purse and pull out and pull out that gat on you, Mimi. You ain't about to sit here and play. I'll reach down in my purse and pull out some pepper spray. Cause y'all gonna back up off me. It's a blood clot in his lungs, which is impeding his breathing. That's crazy. You can go on YouTube and click the live button, and it shows everyone who is live. But I'm saying, wouldn't that be the only people that you're subscribed to? Because I just can't be seeing. I don't see random, YouTubers that I'm not subscribed to. And if he is subscribed to me, why? Because he doesn't know anything about what I was talking about. Who, child? Listen, I don't know what's been happening this week, y'all, but y'all have been on fire. Y'all have been on fire. I have not, baby. Listen, I like, I have been like, it's only taken me 3 months to become monetized. That is insane to me. I thought it was gonna take me way longer to get there. Whoo, child. And I've gained 336 subscribers within the last 2 days. Oh yeah. Oh, please like the video, please like the video. Please, for clear skin, like the video for clear skin. But I'm just shocked, y'all. Like I was like, what about my last few videos been hitting like that? Because I was like, I thought my other videos, were just as funny, but like, like that Arion video, y'all really did like that one. I think I did it in 60 days off my Wendy Williams rant. Okay, gotcha. You did it off 60 days. Gosh darn it, you beat me by 3 months. I mean, not by 1 month. Child, look at me not knowing how to count. I'm done. But like, yeah, I'm shocked. Like, I am shocked. Is y'all gonna be a member to my channel or not? Y'all gonna be a member to the channel? That way, instead of making the videos unlisted, I can move all the videos over to a membership, to the membership or whatever, and then everybody who bought a membership could just watch the videos instead of it just being unlisted. That's crazy. Oh my god! Like, can y'all imagine if I really get like big on here and I really make this a thing? I know I was just kidding. It's no competition. You've been here way longer than me, so it's all respect. But it's I think it's a really beautiful thing when people gravitate towards who you are, organically. Like I don't have to put on, like I don't have to, be somebody I'm not, just to know that y'all really like me. I really love that. That really warms my heart. Cause I promise y'all, I actually used to be me. I used to me and J Dub and Misha's comments. Me and J Dub, Omar still like that's one thing I don't like. Is like when you become a YouTuber, you don't be watching other people's videos as much. I hate that. Because I'm always making videos and I'm always and I'm always catching like the playback, and I'm not able to, be in a live chats with people. Like yesterday, when I was live, me, Hey Girl, Hey, and Chef Don Don were live together. Miss Misha had went live a little bit after me, and I was not. And by the time I had went to her channel to watch her live video, she was ending it, and I was like, "Dang, I messed it up. I messed up. I missed it. I should have ended the live early because I be wanting to just sit in Misha live and just hear her talk. Same thing with a lot of other people I don't get to see anymore. Like Misha Allen, I used to just love to always be in her comment section too. Y'all, yeah, we was live for 4 hours, and not like, and I was telling her, girl, hey, it's hell is it's real easy to be long winded when like when you really vibe with the person, you know, that you're talking to. That like it's hella easy. She didn't even feel that it was like, you know, 3 hours that passed. I was like, you know, I'm easy to talk to. You know, I really love me some Hey Girl Hey. I like her. Chef Don Don is like one of my bros. I've loved him. Like, you know, I'm so happy that, you know, me and him are like, you know, clicked up. Right. Like you just be wanting to comment sometimes. It just be feeling like, dang, I don't even get to just be a commenter no more. And then everybody be trying to beat you over the head, you know, what a video y'all. When I did not come through with that, like when I didn't come through with that P Valley video, I got like 5 DMs. Where the video at? I was like, Ellen was one of them. I was like, I tried to extend it out to, and then I wasn't able to do it because some stuff had happened, and then, you know, it was a whole mess. But I was like, dang. But that just means that people love your opinion. Yeah, I love Hey Girl Hey too. Um, it's so many YouTubers I like. So many. Like y'all already know, actually Aubrey is one of my hearts. I love her on here. Like she's always gonna be somebody I love on here. Hey Girl Hey, Chef Don Don, Misha Allen. I would say, you know what, let me not even get into that. Never mind. I'll leave it at that. And like J Dub, it's one I like. I love his videos. I think I'm gonna start liking Busy Blues videos. I used to watch his basketball wise videos like about a couple weeks ago. But then but that like that that video that he did for Love Marriage DC today was hilarious. I could not get over it. I was in my car crying laughing. Who is Shanitra? She is real good and covers a lot of current affairs. Okay, I might give her a watch. You know, go over there and see what's hitting like. You know, ain't nothing to it but to do it or whatnot. The other bloggers have been putting out allegedly fake content. A7 put on blast about the fake content being paid to distribute fake info. So we see and now we see and moving on to others that are keeping it real. Oh, Latavia J? I don't remember ever seeing you here. Hey, how are you? Welcome. Welcome. So you may continue to gravitate real quick. I mean, I ain't nobody paying me. Look, I mean, nobody could pay me to put out false information and whatnot. Who's getting, but like, I would ask y'all to state in the comments who y'all think is doing that. But would that be messy if I asked y'all to do that? Because I want to know who be doing that. That way I won't be watching them either. Cause if I'm wasting my time watching fake content, then you know. What up, Latavia? If you don't know, we out here we dragging buckethead bitches on here. You know when they act up. Oh my God, I love Contrary Canary. I love Simply Sakina too. I like Niecy Dixon. Niecy Dixon is just very nonchalant. She is very, very, very nonchalant. I'm trying to tell you, she is very nonchalant, baby. Niecy Dixon be looking like I don't give a fuck about none of this. I love that energy. I love it. I love the Mind of Lilith. I mean, the Mind of Lilith is cool, but I just like I said, those like melody whole like center channels. It's like it's a lot to take in. Empress Live is somebody I really like. Anonymous T, anonymous. Hey, hey, you guys, hey, you guys, hey, you guys, hey, you YouTubers, hey, YouTubers. I love her accent. Contrary Canary is one of my favorite YouTubers too. I completely forgot about her. She hasn't been uploading that much, but y'all know she don't really. Her main show that she reviews is Real Housewives of Potomac. Hey, high vibes. So Niecy Dixon is the most well-rounded YouTuber. She's almost a man and a woman. She's hilarious too. I can see that. Yeah. I love Jamie. That's me. I love Jamie. That's me. Contrary Canary is like whoo, child. Like she has that. Like it's certain YouTubers who have a certain intensity when they're reviewing TV shows, and I can say that I'm one that gives very intense reviews, but she is another one that gives very very intense reviews. Like it's like as soon as she'll get the highs out of the way, but as soon as the highs are done, she gets right into the mess, and then she gets very 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 intense about it, and I love it. It lets me know that she's passionate about what she's saying. I love that because I'm passionate about what I'll be saying. Oh, who else? Erica De Niro. What about her? Y'all like her? I love Erica De Niro. Erica De Niro is probably one of my favorites as well. Contrary Canary's thumbnail pics are hilarious. I can't love I can't love because she came for me in the comments one day. I almost went on, but I left it where it was. What, J Dub? That's crazy. Usually she's very chill. Like you be like, dang. And you are so chill. I don't understand why that be happening. I love Erica De Niro and Rodney the I love Rodney the voice too. Erica De Niro and Rodney the voice to me are very similar. To me, they're like the male and female version of one another. Their viewpoints are always so identical, and the way that they talk are very identical as well. I love Jamie's. I love Jamie that's me's voice. She like bruh. She like bruh. It's crazy, bruh. I don't know. Cosmoholics Anonymous is another YouTuber I adore. Like I adore her. Cosmoholics Anonymous. I've been watching her for years. Rodney and Erica are really tight. They're like brother and sister in real life. I'm not surprised. They have a lot of similarities to me. It's very obvious to see who's gonna be my brother and sister on here. I want I want to find me a brother and sister on YouTube through our reviews. I want to find that when I'm gonna get my other half, my female doppelganger on YouTube. I would love that. I remember you said that, Jake Dub. But I really love Bondi Blue. I love her to death. I love her content. I love I just love her as a person. I can't agree, with everything she says, but wait, what happened, Angelique? Angelique, what happened? Let me go up and read. What's going on, Angelique? I don't see anything Angelique said. Oh. I lost my brother on the 4th of July and just trying to get back into my routine. I'm sorry I'm sorry for your loss, Angelique. You have my condolences and I'll be praying for you and your family, okay? It's like much love and much peace. When you downplay 666, it's over. Child, listen. It's one thing to take a stripper pole down to hell, but it's a whole nother thing to do some 666 shoes with human blood in every single one of them. That's crazy. That's like I was like the video was already kind of pushing it. Of course, Angelique. Niecy Dixon, Simply Sakina are my sisters. Uh, when am I gonna find mine? Y'all be on the lookout for my sisters and my brothers out here that click with me as far as opinion goes. Y'all come really, really close with the busy blue guy. I was up to like I can definitely see some similarities because y'all was saying that our content are some of our content are is kind of similar. But I was saying but I don't know him yet. So Hey Girl, Hey and me are cool, but like I don't think our content are similar. Not saying that we have to have similar content, but I'm just saying that I'm still looking for somebody to help me co-host some of these videos. Like I be needing some help. Like sometimes the episodes don't give what they need to give, and it would be cool to have like a second opinion. I'm just looking for somebody who has a large personality like me, and that's able to balance me out to where it's not looking like I'm overpowering them in the reviews. And then for them to be able to make me laugh too would be really cool. And they could be a man or a woman, but it's been really hard to find that. I like a lot of people are more so soft spoken. No brother and sisters on YouTube. Nobody's the same. I don't think nobody's the same, but I do think it's people that you are kind of in a similar category with. Like people who like viewpoint is kind of similar to yours in a lot of cases with the TV shows. That's what I'm talking about. Like to be honest, Busy Blue, the one who you guys were telling me about, Fashion Trends Official. Hello, ho Salamat. Hello, hello, hello. I really like Chef Don Don too, but Chef Don Don said that he really is just he might want to do a collaboration with Bell Collective. Like the other shows, he's not really interested in doing partner reviews for. Child, one thing me and Chef Don not gonna do is we gonna argue on live. I'm done. Hi, host. I'm Paul Mathik Ni Ready Beres Cancer. Hi, please, 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 please. Sports carry old mom. What? I don't know what you're saying. I wish I had time for collabs. But you out here making moves. You out here like in real estate school, about to be selling houses. Who the hell keeps on saying SmackDown? Y'all, I don't know these. Could y'all please kick Suleiman Corral up out of here and the fashion trends official? No opinion. You don't have to kick fashion trends official, but maybe mute him. Certain people I try but can't listen to, like Black Titanic yells a lot. Does she? I haven't really watched her videos before. Who's somebody just said, yeah. Who are these people? Y'all, I have gotten so intimate to know all of y'all. I know immediately. That's what actually Aubrey says. She says that, you pop it when you have like random people in here. It's crazy how I can always tell when somebody is new. I really be kind of knowing who all these people, who all of y'all are. I'll never forget. Jesus have mercy. Blocked. Nah, fashion trends gotta go too. Okay. Well, the moderator, child, not the moderator. Like Latavia, I knew immediately when you came in here. I was like, I haven't seen you before. I like Black Titanic, but I've got to be in the mood for her southern loud countryness. It's a couple of YouTubers I don't like, but you already know what it gives. What it gives. Yeah, you already know. Ugh. See, now y'all got me wanting to drag and shade people. I'm not trying to do that. Mm-mm. But like, it's just something about when content creators want to sit here and like, relate to the people on the TV shows like they're one and the same. Like, I'm always getting misunderstood. Everybody always targeting me, so I can understand why you feel the way that you do, Jamie. Jamie, 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 and Raina, Jamie. I love y'all so much. Y'all the realest. I was like, oh my gosh, yuck, barf, throw up, yuck. I was like, just stick your tongue up their ass already, sis. Go ahead. Have no fucking respect for yourself. Fucking biased ass bitches. I can't. Ugh. Like that shit be so disgusting to me. I had to unfollow some of the Love Marriage DC people because I was like, at this point, let me, because bitches was popping up on my timeline, and I was like, this is not what I signed up. Can I never escape this bitch? Jamie is the realest since Common, baby. I'm trying to tell you that obviously that's the case. uh and the more you like kiss their asses, the more they want to talk to you and give you interviews and shit like that. I'm up here like, I'm not about to kiss your ass for and like lie to you and make you feel like you not fucking up. No, it's not you, Jay. It's not you, J Dub. I mean, you actually know them in person before they even got on this show. You're not kissing their ass after they come onto the show. It's a difference. And them your friends. So I completely understand, but I would hope that you do know J Dub, that Jamie's on that fuck shit. And it ain't even a game. That nigga disrespectful. Like Arena really do be like, well, Jamie, you know, they be like, Arena be like, Jamie, I really don't like it. Jamie, I really don't like it when you yell at me like that. And he'd be like, shut up, bitch. I'd be like, damn, Jamie. Jamie like, shut up, bitch. I could not. It'd be so like it's the savagery for me. But I'll move on. I'll wait until the Love and Marriage DC review for that. But baby, I like you and y'all wanna know what I gotta learn how to do. It's a real thing. You have to unlearn the way of fuck that. You know what? Let me sit up one more time. I'm tired of these of like these older niggas. Y'all want to lead. Y'all want to lead. I mean, y'all want to sit here and be leaders. Y'all want to tell everybody what to do. Y'all want to tell everybody what's best for them, but you still suffering from childhood trauma that's caused you to disrespect everybody and tell your wife shut up. Or maybe he does, J Dub. Maybe he does. But y'all, like I'm saying, like it's very easy to like for a couple when they out to look good, but when they go home for it to be a whole nother story. Just because every single time you may see them out in public don't mean that when they in private that people ain't getting told to shut the fuck up. Oh, so now we bringing up Chris. Now, oh, it's the diversion for me. It's the deflection. Like I am saying though, like I am so sick. If Jamie feels like that his childhood trauma is holding him back, then the motherfucker needs to stop trying to tell everybody what to do. Like he's in the best predicament himself. Cause obviously he's not even doing what's best for him right now. Like getting help, for his mental health. So he's not telling his wife to shut the fuck up and having her cry in the corner every single time that spiritual motherfucking lady Terry be bringing up peanut butter jelly sandwiches. When you don't get therapy, you haven't cleaned up. Exactly. He ain't even trying. So how the fuck he gonna tell me what's best for me? And you don't know what's best for you. And then was crazy. He cussing his woman out in front of everybody, telling her to get the fuck on and shit like that in front of the club. And then the commenters and the people who watching the show is trying to defend Arena, and he's up there like, yeah, I said that. What you gonna do about it? So what you want us to do? Fight on behalf of your wife? But I'm just saying, not everybody is telling their wife to shut the fuck up though. I just think that shit crazy. He OD disrespectful. And you J Dub, you gotta admit, I was very much on his side for the first 3 episodes, but baby, now I don't know. And from what I heard, the way that he was talking to Winter at the reunion, the way Winter said, I do not speak Spanish and I do not play soccer. I suck dick. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. I am just kidding. I'm just playing, y'all. Do not listen to me. Like Winter said that the men that the way that she was treated at that reunion, she said that if she had a man there, that would have been completely different. A man would have probably had a physical altercation with one of the men there. And then Carlos King said that, wait until y'all see this reunion and see how Jamie acted, because Jamie basically said, okay, I see y'all bitches want to play. I see you bitches want to play with me today. I see you bitches want to play. Mindy, I don't know. I don't know what nutsack your motherfucking father leaked you out of to come in some type of cum dump of a bitch to bring you into my chat here today. But I'm here to let you know. I wish abortion was still legal so we could reverse time and abort you, bitch. Get the fuck out my chat, ho. I'm just saying, J Dub, like Jamie going outside. It's really fucked up. I only go on what I see, and that's what I'm saying, J Dub. So I'm saying, like, so I don't think we can really say what they not really doing all of that, or they're not really like that, because we all know that one thing DC is gonna do is have just appearances. Like y'all know that people be dressed up going to the club, but when they go home, they living in a homeless shelter. We all know that that's how DC is. So it ain't out the question for people to go outside to the club party together looking happy and then she crying at home by herself. Everything doesn't deserve a response. What you mean from you? Wait, you talking about from Winter? And another thing, don't do DC. I mean, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be honest. That's exactly what DC be giving. It gives very much fronting. One thing people in DC do is front. That's front and central. That DC and Atlanta are tied with niggas fronting because listen, you would never like based on their photos and their posts on TikTok and stuff like that, you would think what J Dub is thinking, like, oh no, they ain't like that. They a really sweet couple. And then you see them in person, and then these motherfuckers is like, one of them getting told to shut the fuck up. The other one is, falling asleep at red lights. I'm done. I'm talking about the weirdos saying crazy stuff to you. I feel like I'm getting targeted today. I don't know why I'm getting like people trying me today. So like I'm saying, like, I wouldn't be surprised if it really was all of that, but I don't know. I gotta learn how to stop saying I like people so early on because baby, boy was I wrong, because I am not fucking with Jamie. I mean, yeah, he's a father and shit like that. Cool, like kudos to you. Good thing taking care of your kids that you birthed. But I'm just saying that the way you be talking to everybody is hella disrespectful and I don't like it. ATL is one big Truman show. I don't even know what the Truman Show is. It's the references for me. I'm too young. I was wrong too. Ellen, no, because you said in the comments, I remember you said this yesterday, you never liked Jamie. You never liked Jamie. That was one of y'all that said that. I remember it. I could have sworn that was you, Ellen. Jim Carrey. Okay, I see. Oh, child, listen. Ashley better get invited. I mean, not Ashley, but Winter better get invited to next season. If they don't bring Winter back, they crazy. I mean, J Dub, you know them in real life, so it's a little bit different for you. I mean, like, you know them in real life, so it's kind of hard not to like somebody based on the show. But I always felt like you kind of liked Winter anyway, J Dub, because you was always calling Ashley a bully. So I always felt like you agreed with Winter. Oh, y'all say he was doing damage control? Child. Like I'm saying though, like it was it was crazy to me because here because Arena would be like, Amy, I don't like the way that she was talking to me. He was like, "Shut up, bitch." If I slap the shit out of you, but he ain't say all of that. I'll be like, dang, Jamie, like she can't even put her. One thing Arena gonna do is talk and get a mouth, get a hand put over her mouth. That's one thing that's gonna happen, y'all. Jamie is going to stop Arena from talking. Homegirl, you talk too much. Homegirl, you never shut up. Wait, wait, y'all. Wait. Did y'all did y'all see when Jeremy and Kempire are going to be on Jamie's hit list, baby? I advise him to move around. I'm not Kempire. I advise him to move around because I don't think this smoke is what he wants. It ain't my fault. This is what you showing me on TV. I'm just reviewing it. But baby, I promise you, I like if you so secretive, then get off the damn show. What are you talking about? I mean, I'm not talking about you, but I'm saying if you don't want to talk about your life and you don't want to be transparent, then get the fuck off the show. Because the whole like it would be different if this was like, it would be completely different if this was like, love and marriage, I mean, not even love and marriage. If this was like Real Housewives, we're just focused on the women. But this focus is literally on your marriage. Like you are an official cast member. Like this is focused on your marriage. So if we saying you fucking up in your marriage, how the fuck you gonna get mad at me for commenting on it? And then how the fuck you gonna get mad at us for wanting you to be open about the relationship, even though that this show revolves around your marriage? We literally saw the degradation of Martell and Melody's relationship on national television, and they had to be open about that. So how you gonna come on here and then try to tell us that we can't know something? Then get the fuck off the show and be in secret. But you can't be wanting to live in secrecy, but be on a nationally syndicated TV show about love and marriage and not want anybody to discuss your marriage. The fuck is that? Jamie better go on. My bad. Got another phone call. But like, yeah, I'm up here like I don't know where I don't know what like what's going on like with like with Jamie and stuff like that. But I would advise him not to come over here. Jeremy fell down the stairs. Ellen, cut it out. You cutting up. Like Jamie needs to get off the show, but they want the fame and the attention. They just don't want everything else that comes with it. Like I'm saying, but let me tell you this. I don't know if you watching this, Jamie. I really don't know, but I advise you to move around. I suggest you go talk about that light skinned dude, Kempire, who live in New York City. I'm not the one. Cause best believe we ain't scared over here. Just like Tisha, she on TV, but get upset whenever people bring up her cheating husband. Exactly. That's completely fucking ridiculous to me. Get the fuck off the TV show. Who's forcing you to do this? If you want to be secretive, that is completely fine. But get off of a TV show revolving around your marriage and expecting people not to have comments or judge what they're seeing on the TV screen. How the fuck you mad at us because you quote unquote did something on TV? I know Kempire ain't scared, but I'm saying Kempire don't give it up like me. Kempire don't really even cuss on his channel. Baby, I would eat you the fuck up. I will have your feelings crushed. And then what's bad and what's even more disrespectful is I have the nerve to actually be attractive on top of all of this. I'm actually cute in real life. So like I know a lot of people just love to talk about looks. That's what it goes to, looks and everything else online, because that's like the only thing that you can really attack people for on here. But I'm cute on top of it. Today, Jamie said he was only doing dirt the first 17 years of his marriage, and people need to focus on the last 9 happy years. Baby, listen. I'm trying to tell you, me being cute and me basically having these reads inside of me and this dragging energy, it's a vicious combo. Like I said, I might have to change up my tune after I get monetized, of course, because I won't be able to carry on like this. Oh, child, that's crazy because I was not trying to rush getting monetized, but like now it's becoming more real, and I have to completely be understanding that I might not be. I may be having to act differently a little soon, or be able to edit myself down a little bit. I think I can find a happy medium. I don't have to go all the way to the left. I move over to the left. I don't have to do that. No, I'm not monetized yet. I said I'm about to be monetized. My channel right now is at 970. Well, now is I just looked again, it's 975. So I got about maybe 25 more followers to go. And then hey girl, hey, message me this video about how to get monetized within 3 hours. Well, get your monetization approved. And I already started doing all of that. So yeah. And I already have all the watch. I have about probably 15,000 watch hours. So I'm ready. It's about to happen. I don't know why it's not showing, but we know you got the hours. Yeah, you're right. But I'm saying you I put it to show my subscriber count. I was like, might as well show the shit now because they're gonna be forcing us to do it on the 29th. So I'd rather just, do it now. I don't know why it's not showing though. I'll probably have to go back in and maybe try to reset it again. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. It's gonna be so cool if I get members and stuff like that. It, I'm it's lit. It's just lit. It's lit. But I really wasn't trying to rush this because I really was enjoying the journey of getting to this point. I just didn't know I was gonna reach it so fast. Because Lord, they need to move the fuck out. Need to get their shit and go, bro. So all these rooms can be cleared out so I can cause these two other people about to get ready to sign this lease and move their stuff in here. I think I'm only sub from Norway. You in Norway? I wanted to take my subscriber count down because I'm from DC. I'm saying, but what what do you being from DC has to do with your subscriber count getting taken down? Are you saying because you want it to be a little bit more unfiltered? Oh, they're private. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. And one thing J Dub is very private and secretive. I was like, I didn't even know he had any children. And I just found out that J Dub is also married. Somebody said that in one of the chats. I was like, well, how do you already number one, how do you already know J Dub is married? I was like, has he even said that? One thing these women is doing is keeping tabs on J Dub's, relationship status. They was like, "Ooh, girl, you know J Dub is married." I was like, "What does that have to do with anything, ma'am?" In these comments, we talking about married at first sight. So I be saying that you don't be watching. Yes, I do. I do be watching your content, but I swear I do not hear you talk about no relationship. You keep it very much surface level as far as anything dealing with your life, and then you talk about the shows, and then you go about your way. I don't recall you talking about your personal life, or maybe I just didn't see that video. That's why you don't follow him on IG. Respect. Oh. Monique say I ain't trying to get beat up. I feel you, child. I feel you. I throw mix my life in my reviews. Often, you know what? Maybe I gotta go back and watch. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna act like after this. I'm gonna go watch some more of your reviews so I can get to know a little bit more of your business. Would y'all believe me if I told y'all I had a 3-year-old son? Would y'all believe me if I told y'all that? And that he comes and visits me every winter, and that me and his mom used to be in the military together. Would y'all believe me if I told y'all that? J Dub said nope. Okay, J Dub. Michael's oh my gosh, y'all are trying me. Okay, watch y'all pop up on this bitch with a sign. Y'all going like egg on your face. Thank you, Nikki, for believing in me. Although that is not true, and I don't have any kids. And Michael is the only son I really do have. You not fooling us. Yeah, I can't do no kids right now. My life is way too selfish. I can't like daddy, daddy, daddy. Like get the fuck away from me. You gonna borrow the neighbor's kids? No, the hell I'm not. The neighbor's kids is bad as hell. It's like 5 of them motherfuckers. I do want kids in the future though. I just don't think I'll be a good father. That's the only thing. I don't think I'll be a good dad. I would need somebody to be help me to help take care of my child with me, because I would not be the Mr. Mom. I could not do that. No. I would definitely be hands on, but I just one thing y'all gonna hear me do on here is yell at Mike. Michael is always doing shit. All the nigga do is fuck my shit up, shit outside, eat, go to sleep, bother me, tap me for rubs, and then repeat. Because I'm letting you know this right now that Michael is bad as hell. He don't pay no rent. He don't offer. He offers nothing, but he takes everything. That's the crazy part about it. And then sometimes when I have the nerve to tell this nigga to shut up, he looks at me like bitch, the audacity of me. Like he be paying bills. Be like the son on Upshaws. who had sex with a woman one time in his life and didn't know about his daughter. Not like no cap though. I did get somebody pregnant one time. But she ended up getting an abortion. I paid for it. But now that shit will never happen again because Roe v. Wade is overturned. And child, I don't know how that's gonna affect us in the future. But yeah, it was quite. Yeah, definitely had a pregnancy scare. Not pregnant. Definitely she was pregnant. But I'm saying that was one thing I'm so happy about because like that bitch was crazy. I was fucking a stud at the time, child. I was fucking a stud, end up getting her pregnant, and that was a whole nother thing. It was completely ridiculous. That's a story time. A story time that ain't a story time. Nah, but I might tell that one day. I remember I had texted in my in my cousin's group chat. I was with her like, y'all, I think I like so this girl just said I got her pregnant. See what John Gray has done. We never would have known this info. What happened now? Something new just happened on it. We just found out something else. Child, what if a new illegitimate child showed up to the hospital to say goodbye to their dad? And the wife like, bitch, who's this? That would be a gag. Oh my gosh. So messy. This baby info, yeah. See what John Gray has done. We would have never had known this. Yeah, y'all would have got another little y'all would have got a little mini me or mini her they whatever they go by now. Wait, there's not a baby. I'm saying like Jeremy, you revealed a pregnancy scare with a dyke. Oh my god. J Dub, you can't say that. Oh my god. You cannot say that word. The fuck around and get your ass what you call it? Get your ass shadow banned. You better ask Mocha Mima. That's why she ain't here under the Cafe Olay. They be banning everybody. Be careful. It's something about that word dyke. It makes it like it sounds so disrespectful. Does John Gray have an affair, baby? You said it could be a dick. Oh, but yeah, I think they were referring to the whole pregnancy scare thing I had. Y'all, like, I was so scared because I was like, I hope she don't carry this baby full term. When she asked me, do you want to get an abortion? And I was like, hell yeah. I was so thankful. I was like, yeah, let's do that. If that's what you feel comfortable with. Because we are kind of busy right now. We aren't really prepared to be parents. You just moved out here and I'm in the military, so I'm not around that often and I'm definitely not getting married. So who knew like after the club after party and then a couple shots of whiskey could turn into me fucking a stud raw. I fuck. Child, listen, I've had some wild times in my life. When I look back over my life, a lot of guys wish they were asked that question. I know I was happy about it. I was not scared. I was not scared to be asked. I was not thinking about like, oh, It would be so amazing to have a child. All I could think about is like diapers, Pampers, like me getting put on child support. I was like, oh, 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 yuck. No, 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 no. I did not. Stud and Dyke don't sound anything like J Dub. Cut it out. You know I didn't say. You know I didn't say no damn D word. I said stud. Stud and Dyke don't even sound alike. You tried it. This nigga. I'm done. Now he trying to blame it on me. Don't be trying to blame your transgressions on me, J Dub. You said Dyke out of your own recognizance. She would have to come to child support course. I'm done. Not in a dress. Whew, that was the only way she would probably get full custody. But now she would have probably got full custody anyway because I was active duty at the time. So yeah, that would have happened. Like this was way back in 2016, 2015. I think the end of 2015. Oh, that baby would have been. Oh my god, y'all, my baby would have been 7 years old. Oh my gosh, that D word don't mean nothing to me. I thought it was okay, but I don't want to get shadow banned. Yeah, the D word is not okay. D like the D word. Wait, Judge, get confused and put both of them on child support. Monique, you are a fucking demon. You ain't shit. He gonna be like, which one of y'all the dad? Like Dyke and Bull Dagger are about the same, or on the same level of of disrespect. Like Dyke is equivalent to the word faggot, in my opinion. I'm like, I see Monique got jokes today. Key, 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 key. Head ass. I see you, Monique. Like Monique's whole like voice when you talk to her when she came on there like, hi, my name is Monique. I was like, bitch, what? I was like, this better not be the Monique talking shit in the comments. I was like, not you sounding preppy. I recently learned about the D word. Yeah, like it's just something about that word dyke. It just sounds disrespectful to me. Like naturally. I would never say that. Monique came on, hi, my name is Monique. And I'm just kind of nervous and like I was saying, like, I really came on here for the soul side. I'm up here like, what? I can't I thought Monique was gonna come on here and be like, so look here, bitch. I honestly forgot what video it was. I think we deleted it. I think it was when I was drunk. Wasn't that the same live, Monique, when we got too lit? I'm not worried sensitive. I'm just trying to look. I just know that word dyke has caused a lot of fights. In my hood with them strong lesbians. They take that word seriously. I never said that. I never said the word dyke like that. I mean, it's certain words I ain't gonna say, but I ain't like I ain't. I mean, you can say it as much as you want. I'm just saying that you might have to make another profile because they're gonna shadow ban you. But you keep repeating. I'm only repeating it because I'm addicted to saying it now. I'm shaking in my boots. I'm in confusion. So why do they always say faggot and I don't know. Child, not Haminations. You might have to make another profile. You know, I just might. I actually already have another one. I actually have three profiles. I have Jeremy Taylor, I have Jeremy and Michael. It was gonna be like a dog and me channel. And then I have, this channel. I ain't heard bull dagger since my grandmama said it. But what, like, can I ask y'all a question? What does that name come from? Like, why is that a name for them? What does bull dagger mean? I watched Gabber and he says bull dagger at least once per episode. I don't know who's Gabor. I don't know who Gabor is. Child. All right, y'all. Listen, I'm gonna have to hop up off here. It's been real. I'm gonna try to come back in a few hours to do a review for Love and Marriage DC if y'all interested in that. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Any last words y'all have besides the word faggot, dyke, or bull dagger? Jeremy, that happened to Hey Girl Hey. No, what happened to Hey Girl Hey? What happened to Hey Girl Hey? Is my foot okay? Don't be having me up in the tizzy, up in the tizzy. You know, Nicole. What happened to Hey Girl Hey? Who created Hey Girl Hey first? But when were we talking about somebody getting nude on a live though? These comments come like seem out of sync. Wait, so John Gray made it out alive? If he end up cheating again, there's no hope for this man. But I'm saying like the creepy guy who came on earlier, I said that conversation was about an hour ago. Like she must be watching a rewound playback and commenting on that because I'm not understanding. Oh, that's all. Look, my spidey senses already started going off, Nicole. I put that man right on down when I felt that he was doing something weird. I would have had to end this live, delete that video, and act like it never happened and continue. Child, because my video wasn't gonna get snatched. I mean, my channel was gonna get snatched down. I was gonna have to take him, delete that video immediately. I was gonna have to end the live, delete the video, and start all over. But y'all, LaDon says you better come back on later. Well, we'll see if y'all here. If I come back on, y'all say that, but watch it'll be like 8 people in the chat. Nobody want to watch my Love and Marriage Huntsville, my Love and Marriage DC, you know, um, episodes. All right, y'all. Okay, y'all. I'll be back on later then. But I'll talk to y'all later. Okay.